The first modern human beings appeared in Europe around 45,000 BC. They came from the Middle East and began to spread, initially, in the Caucasus region. Over time, they also spread to southern France, northern Spain, Italy, and Central Europe. Between 30,000 and 20,000 BC, Europe entered the period known as the last glacial maximum, which marked the peak of the Ice Age, the last one our planet experienced. Populations that had been moving further north were forced to retreat south, as the climate became increasingly cold and unsuitable for human survival. It is interesting to note that climate played a crucial role in physically altering human beings over thousands of generations. The original humans had specific traits that favored their survival in a desert-like, hot, and dry climate such as that of the Middle East and North Africa. However, when humans began to inhabit colder territories, often at higher altitudes, and with completely different characteristics, they started to undergo physical changes. There was less sunlight, so people's skin began to lighten gradually over generations. This happened because less melanin was needed to protect the skin from the sun's rays, which, in certain amounts, can even become carcinogenic. Other parts of the body were also affected, for example, the nostrils. The air became thinner in higher altitude regions, especially in mountainous areas like the Alps. In general, Europe has much higher regions than the Middle East and Africa, and the humans who came to live there had to adapt to the regional climate. Hair became thinner and straighter to help retain warmth, along with other unique physical traits that developed to improve endurance and increase the chances of survival in the new environment. These humans had to specialize in hunting to survive, and they often became prey themselves to strong and dangerous animals adapted to the region's climate and geography. Many of these animals are now extinct, such as mammoths. Important animals that provided vital resources for human survival included bison, reindeer, and wild horses, all native to Europe. They lived as cave dwellers. Over time, they developed cave painting techniques and even burial rituals. New beliefs began to emerge among people, based on stories about nature and fertility, and the first forms of polytheistic religions also appeared among Europeans. In summary, this was the early history of Europe with the first settlements of primitive humans. See you in the next episode. Until next time.